Have you ever just woke up and thought, this cannot be all that life is? Like the mundane, everyday, just living, surviving, trying to hold on can't be all that there is. This broken emptiness that sucks the life out of me cannot be my story. I have been there, trapped in cages in my mind, physically free, but broken, scared, angry, resentful, bitter, and I did not know how to get out. But God, He showed me the open door, the way through so that I could live a life and life more abundantly. So, this is an uncaged life full of messy, ugly, hard, beautiful truths that I've learned on the journey with God. I'm far from perfect. And so if you're expecting some all the way put together Christian story of a woman who's never failed and loved God with just unabounded obedience, you're not going to find that here. What you will find is a broken heart made whole, a young woman who's grown to love fiercely the Lord, and joy that abounds in ways that I could not even imagine. I'm Alexandria. I am a wife and a mother. My husband Cam does commercial HVAC to support our family while I stay home with our 6 kids and homeschool. We have 6 of them, ages 15 down to 2. So 15, 13, 10, 5, and 4, and then 2. The first 3 are all girls. The 5 and 4-year-olds are boys, and then the 2-year-old's baby girl. And it is a wild ride. I always tell people that it's controlled chaos, and a little bit of a circus thrown in. But I literally could not have imagined that in 2025, I would own my own home, not to mention have rental properties and help other people find affordable housing and be homeschooling. Back when I was a young adult, in 2008 at 18, I was pregnant. I was homeless. I had no food. And in an abusive marriage, pleading with God to just help me. I remember asking Him, God, I promise to never complain if you just give me food and shelter and clothing. And He did way more than that. There are so many beautiful blessings and miracles sprinkled in the story of my life. And I feel that by sharing that testimony, it will encourage other women who are struggling to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is joy on the other side. And when I say that, I don't say it as in, oh, there's joy on the other side. You're going to be so filled and so full. No, I mean joy when your life is falling apart. I mean joy when you're uncertain. I mean joy when all you see around you is darkness and you have no idea how you're getting out of that pit. Not feelings, faith. And I say that understanding actually how hard that is. A few years ago, I was going through a really hard time, and my pastor told me, he said, Alex, I really feel like God wants to give you joy. And it was laughable to me because I seriously could not fathom it. My whole life, I felt like was pain. My whole life, I felt like was empty and full of moments when God could have saved me, and yet He chose to let me fall. So to hear this man of God talking to me about unabounded joy seemed almost cruel. And I told him, I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. Because how could a God who loves me just let all of these things happen to me? Allow so much pain to change me as a person. And for years, I struggled with that, trusting God, trying to see where He was. And so my story is not one of a straight line. It is one that is full of twists and turns and redemption. It's really a love letter to God in all the ways that I did not know that He was caring for me and met me in places that could have really broken me in a way that I could have never returned from. And yet, and still, I'm here breathing. And I still find things that bring me joy. I have wonderful children. I have a wonderful family. And that empty pit inside of me is now full. And it is full of joy. So join me here on An Uncaged Life. And let's get into all the muck that comes with following Christ.